Welcome to Risk in 2025, and today I have the pleasure to meet with Alex Sidorenko, Group Head of Risk for Serra Verde. Hi Alex, how are you doing?
Hi Felipe, very nice to be online with you.
You're not tired after a day like this?
I am, but I have this super important message to share.
Yeah.
This is something I've been passionate about for ages. Business education, the way business operates, the way businesses plan, forecast, budget, make investment decisions is all deterministic. It implies that the world is predictable and there's a single scenario, the single best way to do things. And that couldn't be further from the reality, which is completely stochastic, a lot of unpredictability, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of volatility. And businesses today are not equipped to account for that uncertainty when they're making decisions. Therefore, making a lot of suboptimal and sometimes catastrophic decisions as the result. So I'm on a quest to change that.
How do you want to change that?
I want to change that by introducing risk-based thinking, probability theory, decision science into core business processes like planning, forecasting, budgeting, investment decision making, project decision making, and so on.
Do you have a simple example for me?
The budget is built on assumptions. And most of these assumptions are used as single values, as single point estimates, sometimes the averages. And in reality, most of these assumptions not only change over time throughout the year, which the budget covers, but they also may change due to certain risk events. There's a lot of volatility hidden behind that average. And as soon as you start adding averages and making sort of conclusions based on averages, you usually end up with a completely unrealistic, unattainable budget. And then at the end of the year, when it's not achieved, everybody is surprised and looking for whose fault it was. The reality is that the methodology was flawed from the beginning. It was impossible to meet the budget.
So you don't like averages, you like the shape rather?
Yes, exactly. I think the averages are the worst things to happen to business managers.
The averages are the worst thing that happen to business managers.
Yes.
Thanks for this great deep insight.
Exactly.
Cheers.
Thank you.